Good morning, everyone. My name is Jonshi Gupta. I am a class 8 student from Divine Happy School in the small yet vibrant town of Bhagalpur, Bihar. Today, I am not here just to talk about climate change. I am here to help you feel its urgency, to see it not as distant news, but as a challenge knocking at our very doors. Before I talk about climate change, I want to share a story. Not from movie, not from fiction, but from Uttarakhand when nature gave clear warnings yet people didn't act. In 2013, Uttarakhand faced sudden floods in Kedarnath. Hours before disaster struck, the sky turned black, the rivers rose, and many warnings were given. Yet pilgrims stayed back. Some said, "We have come this far, nothing will happen." Others said, "God will protect us." And more than half of them thought, "If everyone else is calm, why should I panic?" This is called normalcy bias. The brain tricks us into believing tomorrow will be just like yesterday. And so, instead of running, people froze. Thousands lost their lives. Climate change is the same. The warnings are real. The danger is here. But the world still waits, thinking it won't happen to me. But let me remind you, the flood waters did not wait then, and climate change will not wait now. At this point, if the earth wrote a letter to us today, it would sound something like this. A letter from Earth. Dear humans, I watch the rivers turn to dust, the trees fall down, the metals rust. The air grows thick, the skies turn grey, as smoke and waste don't go away. I wither as the oceans rise, the glaciers melt before your eyes, the fish are trapped in plastic waves, the forests turn to empty graves, my creatures leave, their homes are lost. You take too much, but at what cost? I wait for you to see my pain, to make the world so green again. Show me now that you still care. If you help, it's not too late to heal me and change our fate. Well, that was not just poetry, that was reality. And yet, that was only the beginning of the Earth's letter. The rest of her words I will share with you later. The question is, why don't we act? Because we all are passengers on three dangerous trains. First is the comfort illusion. We'll deal with it later. But later never comes. Scientists warn us that we have just 2 years before the Paris limit slips away. Second is the doubt trap. It's exaggerated, but 2024 was the hottest year ever recorded. That is not exaggeration. That is evidence. And the third is tomorrow delay. Yes, it's real, but we'll deal with it later. We scroll reels while our forests burn. The station is Earth, the train is time, and once it leaves, no ticket in the world can bring it back. Now look around the world. In Europe, a heat wave in 2023 killed 2,300 people, and 1/3 of those deaths were directly linked to climate change. The Arctic is warming nearly 4 times faster than the rest of the planet. And by 2070, up to 44% of animal species could vanish. Who knows if we would survive or not? And in India, by 2020, we lost $87 billion to climate disasters. That's more than our health and education budgets combined. Between 1992 and 2020, 24,000 Indians lost their lives due to climate disasters, and Delhi touched 42.9 degrees Celsius in 2023. This is not science fiction. This is the evening news. This is the reality. Yet people ignore the danger. Why? Because of 5 invisible barriers. First is distance. Melting of ice in the Arctic feels far away until floods hit our own homes. Second is optimism bias. It won't happen to me. That's why some people ignore evacuation orders. Third is misinformation. WhatsApp forward claims cold winter proves global warming is fake. And fourth is economic dependence. Survival today often outweighs sustainability tomorrow. And the last is political convenience. Leaders chase short-term votes instead of long-term safety. And so, the trains of ignorance keeps moving faster, carrying us closer to the disaster. Remember, earlier I read you to the beginning of the Earth's letter. Now, let me share the rest. Her final words of hope and warning. A letter from Earth continued. You dug deep into my skin, took more than you needed, and called it progress. Yet, I do not seek revenge. I do not hate you. I still wait, I still believe. If you care, I can still breathe. Plant the trees, clean the skies, protect the seas before life dies. If you listen, change your ways, I'll be here for many days. But if you don't, If you don't see, then you will lose. Not me, but you and me. If you plant again, I will grow. If you clean my waters, they will flow. If you protect me, I will protect you. But if you ignore me, I will survive without you. Can you? Yours sincerely, Earth. The Earth has spoken. The Earth has spoken. But will we respond? The answer lies on our fingertips. Because today, 91% of all renewable power is already cheaper than fossil fuels. In fact, solar power in India is at the lowest cost in the world. It is a clear sign that renewable power is not just possible, it's practical. Every plastic bottle refused, every bag reused is not a small act. It is a rebellion against poison disguised as convenience. Even something as small as fixing just one leak can save liters of water every day. Now imagine a billion people doing that. That difference would be unimaginable. Protecting mangroves in Bengal cost far less than rebuilding homes and cities after cyclone. Nature is the strongest and the cheapest shield we have. And finally, voice matters. In Andhra Pradesh, fishermen who trusted cyclone alerts and followed evacuation orders had nearly zero casualties. It is a clear proof that when knowledge meets action, it can save lives. The tools are in our hands. What we need now is the courage to use them. The earth is not sending us WhatsApp reminders. Its warning comes as floods, heat waves, and storms. We all say we love nature, the trees, the animals, the birds. But love without action is just words. So when the planet asks you, do you really love me? What will your answer be? Thank you.